Oh my God. All right.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with Pink Boy.
Pink Boy.
And Green Girl.
Well, I could be Stink
Well,
Boy.
red
We
and
don't
green
want
girl.
that, right?
I also look kind of Christmassy, although these are,
I have some black and some
Valentine's hearts.
But it is February and Valentine's Day month.
And it is Super Tarot Love Month.
That's right.
And
Hi,
so
Divine.
that is why the wheel is here. It's only here for people who want love readings, possible chance at winning a love reading. So when your name is up, if you want us to spin the wheel for you to win a free love reading, we will do that, and we'll see what you get. This time you have to land on the lovers
and
or the moon.
The moon. All right. So our temperatures are warming up. We are near a balmy 36 or 7.
Yeah, no, it's going to be, yes, but it's going to be in the low 40s today. Ooh, I feel like, wow, it's hot in here. No, it's not really, but it's comfortable in here.
And, of course, the true star of the show is about to make their entrance.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Yes, and I told you that. I said he's upstairs sleeping on the bed, but he'll be here in a
Did
minute.
Kara show her face yet?
No, I think it's our voice that attracts him. He hears us and he realizes we're doing our stage voice. Love and hugs to you too, Divine. Thank you.
We know it's Mama T's birthday, so as soon as we do the card for the collective, we're going to do Mama T's birthday reading. Her birthday was this weekend. Happy birthday again
It's
to Mama
today.
T. Is it today?
I think it is.
I thought it was Saturday.
Or it was yesterday.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
But maybe I'm
sorry.
crazy.
Whoops. Well, maybe you're crazy, and
Right.
there he is.
And
Right.
Sunny has appeared. Have no fear. Rub it in, Violet. Rub it in.
It's the gardener.
It's what?
The gardener.
The gardener?
Yes,
Are
it
we
is.
having a love romance with the gardener? What? What number is that?
Number 16.
I just turned to the page. I just flipped right on the page. Hey.
Wow.
So, nurture the seeds of love within you and help them grow. The gardener benefits throughout his life by learning how to nurture the feminine energies in his world. He builds up the garden beds, shapes the garden, puts up fences and trellises, and turns the soil. He plants the seeds that the feminine gave him initially and protects them while they grow. Sometimes he has to work hard so that when his harvest time comes, he can enjoy the full bounty of his reward. He learns how to be in harmony with her seasons and thereby profits from her beauty and abundance, while she benefits from his strength and diligence. The gardener finds a certain kind of inner peace with all aspects of his garden because it keeps him connected to the great feminine cycles of nature and Mother Earth. In nature, you cannot rush or force things. You cannot have fruit from your tree without planting the seed first and tending it patiently. You have drawn this card today so you may bring your attention to the work of your inner and outer gardener. It's time to consider what areas of your life need some weeding, planting, fertilizing, and other forms of constructive attention. When the gardener calls, it means that some planting is required, followed by action taken with a willingness to work towards your goals realistically, so you may achieve them. Call on your inner gardener to help you nurture and cultivate the seeds that are ready to take root and sprout in your life. This is the True Love Oracle, and it's more of a generic reading here, but you can definitely see they're clearly emphasizing masculine and feminine principles at play. And I feel here, the message is really about what I've kind of said all along with love relationships. You're looking for love. Plant those seeds. You know what? You have to go where you're going to find where you want to grow. Go where you want to find somebody you want to grow with, the type of people. And keep at it. You got to keep tending it. You got to keep nurturing, this process in order for it to grow.
The fungus among us. That grows too.
Okay. Did you want to show my book off? Because I don't think I let you do that. So that's the True Love Oracle, which I'm also featuring on one of my cards for True Fall in Love Fridays. Okay. All right. So let's get on to Mama T's reading. We can get this show on the road. Again, happy birthday, Mama T. I knew you were around the corner, Kara, because Sonny's here working his shenanigans.
So, Violet, is that your new strategy? To say that there's too many characters? I'm just kidding.
All right. Hey. No, this is not going to happen today. Stay there. Stay. Oh, we have cookies. We're going to eat our ginormous cookies today.
Yum.
But we'll wait till after Mama T's birthday reading before we indulge, because we don't want to keep you waiting, Mama T. I also know you have some phone issues, so...
Right. So let's get started.
Let's get it going. All right.
Show that briefly.
Well, do you want to use a deck or shall I?
I have a deck right here.
Well, I do too.
It's the Global Fusion Intuitive.
Oh, and I was thinking of the Golden Girls, as me and Mama T are Golden Girls.
Right, because you saw that she just said 67. Ugh.
Let's use your Global Fusion. I like this deck. I'm not going to swipe it from him.
You know what? I've been 67 for a couple months now. It's not so bad. It's okay.
What else was I going to say? There was something I was going to add. Oh, we are starting up. It's going to be a new weekly video called Your Weird Week. Am I right?
That's
Weird
right.
Week.
It used to be an occasional card for me. Well, it was actually a card on Sunday nights. And it just sort of needed to be retold.
And we're doing, it's actually going to have a slight, maybe political, global, world kind of focus. We'll be using different decks for every card we draw. So do check it out when it comes out. You know, this is a place where maybe we will get a little bit more, societal, collective kind of concerns, wherever it takes us.
We're pushing buttons.
We're pushing some buttons on this one. How weird is it? It's pretty weird. Well, let's look at politics and the world in general, right? We got spy balloons or weather balloons, whatever you want to believe, flying overhead. People think there are space lasers that are being... what was it? Jewish space lasers? The world is pretty weird right now.
Since I've been doing the TFT, I've been inspired by some of the other readers out there who occasionally would do what I call like kind of a layered reading, where they read with more than one deck, and sometimes they have different methodologies about how they pull the cards. But that's what my Goth Tarot show is. That's what some of the other shows we've done over time have been. And so Your Weird Week actually started off as an adventure in using different decks to kind of highlight the thematics of the question. And so we've just retooled that to sort of keep the same spirit. But now we're broadening it to a dialogue between both of us.
Yes, it's not his anymore.
Watch out.
But a lot of the ideas and concepts of his reading is still there. So let's roll with it.
Yeah, I agree with that too as far as the balloon goes. Angel. All right, so card 1 is the gift. Card 1?
Card 1 is the gift that Mama T received last year that she can use to make the most out of this year.
Don't laugh. It's the world.
It's, well, I hope that's a positive sign, Mama T, that maybe some cycle, whether it's a positive or negative cycle, has come to an end now for you, and that now is the time to begin a brand new cycle.
Well,
so I feel like that's sort of the gift from last year. That cycle is coming to an end.
Right, and that's the idea, is that you have done as much as you can do with that as you can. It is time to now spin off into a new cycle, because that's the world, is cycles.
The world doesn't wait for us. It just keeps rolling, just kind of like the Wheel of Fortune. And so that's why they're probably just about opposite spokes here. And I feel that that this is a positive sign for you. You know, you successfully either rode out some storms or you successfully completed some things in your life, and now it's time to move on to bigger and better stuff.
Hi, Libra.
Hey, Libra. So what's the gift of the present moment? Let's check that out.
All right, and it's the Knight of Swords. It's reversed.
Okay, the gift of the present moment, I think, is that maybe you have learned to not, maybe you are learning, because it is the present moment, to not be so anxious, you know, and to not be so, wanting things to happen too fast. I think what we realize sometimes, especially as we get to be our age, is that, time sometimes things need to play out. We need to give times for things to play out. And so I think the gift of the present moment is recognizing that time is really more your ally, even though we're up there in age, than we realize.
Well, we're not that ancient yet. Come on.
No, we're not.
So the idea, I think, to me, too, is saying is that deliberate actions that maybe are thought out more, swords is mental clarity, are more beneficial to you. And that it is likely that if you do too many things fast because you feel they need to be done quickly, you may actually affect them adversely. Haste makes waste kind of scenario. So watch that. That's the gift of the present moment.
The gift from your connections with others in the next year.
All right. And so that, and I'm supposed to be laying them out in a pattern, right?
You don't have to.
All
it's
right.
okay.
Is the Seven of Wands. And it's upright.
Okay, so that is the gift from your connections with others. You know what? I think your interactions with others have taught you how to stand up for are teaching you this year how to stand up for yourself, how to be heard, how to, really be able to, remain firm with your principles and beliefs, and also how to set boundaries for yourself.
Well, I think you see this in a lot of the connections because everybody really has to kind of find that point of realizing they're on their own and they have to do that. Some of us may be in families or couples or other situations, but it really is about us being able to seize that moment, as they say, seize the day. And so that's what you realize from dealing with everybody else, because we're all pretty much in that same area.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, so the gift that will help you work on, achieve, or move forward with your dreams and goals.
And it's the Three of Cups upright.
Ooh. Well, you know what? This almost smacks of collaborations of some sort, Mama T, or working with others. It's the gift that will help you work on, achieve, or move forward on your dreams and goals. And another thing I want to say is, don't be afraid to celebrate your successes with others. Sometimes people want to know of the strides that you've made in your life and maybe what you're working on now and that you've been successful. Especially on Twitter and that, there are some real bad people out there, but there are people who want to hear that you are succeeding. And when they do, they like to promote that. They like to congratulate you. Don't be afraid to celebrate your successes with others.
I think there's also, too, the idea of the joy or the sharing that you get from whoever it is you feel are your family, the celebration that you feel that comes
That's
from
nice.
the people who have a warmth to you and your relationship. I'm just going to add that in there.
That's nice. I mean, it is about celebration, and it is about celebrating, somebody's accomplishments too. It could also mean that, maybe something comes out of this for you, that really inspires you to move forward with your goals and dreams. So, wherever this inspiration comes from, it does seem like others are involved in some way just because of the nature of that card.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the gift from your spirit guides and ancestors, what they want you to know or keep in mind in the next year?
It's the Ten of Swords reversed.
I love
And
it.
the Ten of Swords reversed, the gift of the ancestors says that the death of something, whether it was physical deaths or whether it was projects, dreams, goals, ambitions, was not the end of them, that there was only the end of what was maybe opposing that. And so the thing is the ancestors say, you've always been able to, we, the ancestors, have always been able to conquer what tries to defeat us, and that this will be the gift to you too, is you will be able to conquer that which tries to defeat you.
I think your gift from your ancestors now is providing you with healing, with the ability to be able to move past your obstacles, When we think back, this doesn't even necessarily have to be like your parents or your immediate family of ancestors. If we think along our lineage, and go back in time, our ancestors had to toil, struggle. They probably have faced a lot of betrayals and different things in their life, so they know what you experience in this life, and they stand with you. They stand with you when, in particular, at those moments when you realize you're at the bottom and you're ready to come back up again. And that's what this card is. The ancestors are here to say, we want to give you a much brighter year this year, than you've had in recent years. And the gift this year ultimately gives to you, what lessons will you have learned, or progress or growth will you have made?
And it's the upright Four of Cups.
Oh, I like it.
I do too. I think that the gift of what?
Oh, it's the gift this year ultimately gives, the lessons learned or progress or growth.
The idea of discernment, the idea of being able to look at the things that are coming to you and have time to actually review, mentally embrace them, emotionally embrace them, and decide what path, what decision, what goal is a better one for you to follow.
This one here is just a really nice one, because the Four of Cups is all about, I think the gift of this year is suddenly you feel like maybe things are opening up for you. You realize this year has provided you with more opportunities for growth, more opportunities to move forward with goals and projects, even to the point where, you might be getting offers, for some of your ideas or work. You might actually be getting offers from others to do more, produce more. Yeah,
that's right. Because it does have the sense of choices coming to you, things coming to you to respond to.
So I also think this year could provide you with moments of reflection, on exactly what it is you want to tackle. I think that's also it too. This year may be a year of experimentation for you, Mama T, trying some different things and seeing what really sticks with you, what really calls to your heart. So that's what we have for you. Wow, nice year, Mama T.
Happy
I think
birthday.
Things are looking up. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a wonderful year ahead.
And that means I now get to eat a cookie.
Oh my gosh, you couldn't wait till we got done. He didn't rush your reading, though. No, he did not.
It wouldn't have mattered if I did.
All right, everybody, thanks for being patient for the birthday reading. And I want to remind everybody, if you let us know in advance, at least a week would be nice, just so we can schedule you in. We put the birthday readings at the top of the show to get them out. And we like to do a birthday reading for all our followers, subscribers. So
Glad you enjoyed it. Thank you.
You are very welcome. So welcome. All right, and Lorena's son is up. Hello again.
Hello again.
Mr. O.
Hi, baby.
Your cookie, if you want to show it in the camera. Yeah.
Austin loves you.
Ostino signed it for us and put a little top hat on there. It's kind of cute.
He is quite the artist. He's a musician. He does some videos.
A very gentle soul. All right. And I can't open it.
I got my eyes on you spread on someone. Okay, that means we should probably give you a spin on the wheel too then, right?
Oh, do you want to spin on the wheel and win a reading?
Yes.
But
cookies.
I have to get my other computer. I forgot about that.
We see that, Violet. Thank you.
All right. Got my eyes on you. I love this little reading. Now I got to fight with Sunny for space, though.
All right, so we will give you a spin to...
Mr. O, I'm going to let you spin.
Sure.
I know you want to read your cookie, but I'm going to let
I
you
want
spin.
my cookie.
Or eat your cookie. I said read it.
Oh, okay.
Don't think you want to read it.
I want to eat it. All right, so I'm going to give you the spin. And remember, this is to win a free love reading. So, of course, Lorenason wants that. And it has to either spin on the Lover's card or the Moon. We have all 22 of the major arcana here. So here we go.
Go ahead. Oh, I went past it. I'll find it.
And we came up with the Empress.
Oh, so close.
Better luck next time.
And you don't know how close, because I was almost going to pick the Empress as one of our reading things. Got my eyes on you. First impression spread. Okay. Let's do it.
Who's doing the...
my cards. Do you want me to use mine?
How about if I use my Final Rose Tarot?
Sure.
Yes. So I'm going to use the Final Rose Tarot. It's made specifically for love, kind of interest, romantic interest. And Banshee will do the Lenormand. Aw, that's cute. He likes that.
They're both there, Sonny. Just don't think that... Aw, so cute. All right, so basically 3 cards, and so you've got your eyes on somebody.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't do the
particular.
Lenormand, right? We just shuffle
We'll
these
do the
together.
Lenormand for this.
Okay.
I'll do the... That's right. I'll do the Lenormand. You're right. We should have it here.
Hi, Isabel.
Oh, hi, Isabel. Good to see you. All right.
One more.
Oh my gosh, I love this little deck. Okay. I'll
Okay.
keep these here for a minute.
First card.
Yes.
Tell me
The
what it is.
first card is, what do I find so appealing about this person?
Okay, it says the King of Flutes. That's the King of Cups. And underneath it says the single dad. So I don't know if that is, of course, what this person is. But the concept is kind of a person who's very kind and benevolent and maybe not just interested in romance for maybe some obvious reasons, but sort of has a larger scope on love and relationships.
Oh, come on, Mr. O. The King of Cups, the King of Love. Can you open my cookie for me?
I can't even open mine.
We'll have to get some scissors. That's okay. Well, at any rate, you got the King of Love here. I think that you are highly attracted to this person. Perhaps you've had some conversations with them already. If not, you will find them to be very kind, very good souls. It looks as though they have people's best interests at heart. Maybe sometimes it's hard to get their attention away from all the other people that, surround them because, people like the energy that they give off. They're very creative. They could be a water sign.
Right. They just seem to be the kind of person that is perfect on a number of levels. They're sort of like a Hallmark romance movie person in a sense.
I like that. All right, the second card is distraction. First one was attraction. Second one is distraction. What is or would turn you off about them?
Okay, it's kind of interesting because they just got the female corollary, the Queen of Pentacles or Rings, and it says the single mom. How are you going to spin that one?
Well, Okay, because this is about what could turn you off about them, is that maybe they're just a little bit too, how should I say this? Too involved with other people, Perhaps, I don't know if they've been married before and have a family, kids that might pull them away. That's an example. Or, they're very attached to their family, or, the people around them, they're constantly doing things
Well,
with.
it is the Queen of Pentacles ultimately, and that tends to be, whether they're a single mom or not, whether they're male or female or not, somebody who maybe does exemplify a caring spirit and maybe has more of a brood around them than not. So in other words, that may be a possible turnoff to some people who feel like there's a lot of other emotional relationships that aren't necessarily love, but are compelling interest on that person's part. That could be an obstacle to some people.
So I guess what I'm trying to say here is that you might find it annoying because you're always trying to vie for this person's attention. And maybe that's the problem right now with what you're seeing is, maybe not so much that they're involved. Maybe you're not that close to them to know about family involvements and stuff like that yet. But what you do see here is that it's hard to get their attention completely because they're so absorbed by other people around them.
It could also say, too, that to some degree they have these things as pretty much obligations, things that go along with them, that they have care issues with other people. And so, like I said, it may be that there's no free and single access to one person only. And
Hi, Juliet.
Hi, Juliet. Isaby, I'm using the Final Rose Tarot, which is kind of a Valentine's Day. It was actually created to tie in with a reality game called The Final Rose, which is sort of a bachelorette game.
And finally, the last card is there a connection between us? Well,
Interesting, because it's the reversed Emperor, number 4. They call it the Bachelor. A connection between them.
I'm not sure there is. There's not a connection. If it is, it's going to take some time to develop. It just seems like there's a bit of chaos, or confusion. Like there's no control in this situation in which way it's going to go, if that makes sense to you. There's a possibility here.
Well, I'm wondering if it kind of combines with the Queen of Pentacles to say that, like I said before, there's just a number of things that are obligations of some sort that maybe are constraints on their time, and or that maybe, a part of the issue is that they don't keep a solid management on some of their time and some of their relationships and some of their other issues. So they may be kind of floating around, a little bit of a free spirit in regards to all of those things. So then with the Lenormand, the first one is the Anchor, and then the Book. Now the Anchor is the first one. The Book sort of influences that one, and Lenormand, if you didn't know, is just a different cartomancy divination form.
Well, I don't want to discourage you. Never say never. And absolutely, the tarot is only a snapshot in time. But what I would think here when I see these two together, and I'm thinking about this Emperor reversed, I'm wondering here if right now they are anchored in trying to get, some control or some stability in their own lives right now, so that, it may be hard to establish a relationship with them right now. I think you're going to find out soon that they just seem extended.
Yeah, I was going to say overcommitted.
Overcommitted and kind of stuck right now in some way.
I believe that they're magnanimous more than necessarily interested in establishing certain relationships. Like they might like to have a number of friendly relationships and acquaintances, but they're not quite ready to move into deeper layers of relationships just yet. And it could be because of a perception here of obligations or a family situation. Yeah, I'm slightly cold. I'm hugging myself.
Well, that's what we have for you. I hope you got something out of this reading. It's a fun little spread I came up with. I don't know if you'll be able to see it here. This is my little... Does it show?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of what it looks like, my little design in my PowerPoint for it.
So that's what we have then.
And thanks for asking for that one.
I see. Okay, so it did make sense then. Okay, cool.
Okay, good to hear that. Well, I mean, I wish the situation was different for you. Of course, I do.
And I'm going to get a pair of scissors.
I was just going to do it. I can do it. I have one right
okay.
here.
Well, in the meantime, then, I will talk about something.
What are you going to talk about?
Especially
since I'm back.
There. Well, never mind that.
Hi.
Oreo thins.
My messy desk. At least I know where my scissors are. You want to get your whiskers cut?
And I see Ramadeep is here with their question. Thank you.
And it was actually hard to cut this open with the scissors. But it is such a beautiful cookie. It really is. There it is. I love it.
It looks like a fried, one of those glazy donuts almost. Well, that's right.
No, I can't talk. You sound like me, Anthony.
This one is Mr. O's cookie.
All right. Will I ever get married to a man from my religion that I can get along with? That's a good question, Ramandeep. We'll take a look at that. Would you like a spin on the wheel for a free reading? A free love reading? This is good, but I have to put it down. Okay, let's do it.
Sure. Okay. You're going to do it this time, right?
I am. I want to get it right there. Oh, it's death. Sorry.
Not this one.
Not this time, but we're doing this all month. So feel free to come back and try again, but we'll do your reading for you right now.
Sahida, Marcia, and Lily have joined us. Hello to you guys.
Oh my gosh, in that order?
I believe so.
Did you say Benita Lily?
No, I did not.
Oh.
I said Sajida, Sahida. I thought the J might be silent.
I don't even see
Marcia?
that person.
Well, that's because you don't
I see
scroll up.
Marcia. Oh, Sajida, Marcia.
I think you should rely on your list maker.
And Lily.
Yeah, it's just like I said.
All right, let's roll. Let's keep going. Is it my duck? My duck.
Yeah, and I need the Lenormand.
All right, then. I'm going to... Oh, you need the Lenormand. Here you go. My cookie's in the way. I can't spin my little card holder. All right.
I'm sure we're adding you to the list, Lily, and the others.
Yes, you're all on the list. And I think I'll do a counting of the list in a little bit. See where we're at. We had a birthday reading today, so we kind of got a little slow.
And now we're eating cookies.
And now we're eating cookies. Shame. I love the heart thing with Sunny's tail on it. It's so cute. That's right. Move over there, Sunny. Good cat.
Hi, Marcia.
Hey, Marcia. Here you go, Mr. Oh, you've got your cards already. That's right. Hello. I got it.
Nine of Pentacles. Upright. Two of Pentacles upright, or reversed rather, I'm sorry. And then the Six of Wands, which is also reversed.
You may want to do a yes/no on this, but
I
let's
agree.
see what Mr. O has.
In the Lenormand, we have the Rider with the little Cupid symbol, and the Stork, which is a stork.
That's interesting. Right now, it shows maybe, you're in a comfortable place right now, but it does show you being alone. It shows you being alone. It just seems as though there's disarray or, things that are not working out in the love department. When I see that Two of Pentacles reversed here, I'm thinking as, maybe there are other things that have been pulling you away from trying to make this happen, or, it just seems as though there's some imbalance here in an inability to find, the right person. Like you said, you were looking for somebody ramen deep in your religion. And here, with the Six of Wands reversed, I think it's saying that, victory is not, is going to take a while. It's not achievable quickly. It seems as though you've got to try something new in order to get things moving in the love department. The stork here is definitely saying something new has to be tried, in order to make this happen.
I have to mostly agree with Banshee here. I feel that in the current time frame, and this could be for several months or longer, it could just be a disposition kind of thing. It doesn't see you finding somebody like that. It sort of feels like there's not a lot of success with that. That's that Six of Wands there. And that you are basically without a mate or without, a significant other at this time.
Let's do a yes/no really quick.
Okay.
But I'm hesitant on that one because I don't believe that if it says no, that means you're just going to go on for the rest
True.
of your life single. I think
Right.
what it's saying is it's just not seeing it in the foreseeable future.
That's what I'm trying to say too. I feel that in the meantime, there are things maybe that are new ideas coming to you or that will come to you that maybe are things you can focus on instead to have, some goal in your life or something, that is an ambition of sorts.
The Six of Wands doesn't indicate it'll never happen. There may be failure right now, but you just pick yourself up and keep in the fight, as they say. Wow. Oop. Look at that.
Wow.
So it's sort of like I think, Ramen Deep, it's not going to happen soon. So I just got to tell you that because when we got two aces and they ended up on the 13th card, the last final card I would throw in my piles. And so to me that indicates it's going to take some time. And especially with the card I'm going to reveal to you in the middle here. This one was in between. And it's the Nine of Wands reversed. You almost want to give up sometimes, don't you? I mean, that's what the Nine of Wands indicates here. It's like, don't do that, though. Don't give up. Don't put up the white flag of surrender. Because once you start thinking it's never going to happen, you're feeding that energy. You know enough about energy, I think. You're feeding that energy, and so you don't want to do that. Don't give up too soon, because anything good, a lot of things that are good sometimes, they just take time.
It could be that too. I mean, really, I almost feel like there's a twist here like that when you finally not so much abandon the search or just sort of, don't feel like you're making it the major point of what your goals are, then maybe things may shift. Because you asked the question, really, would you ever be married? And the answer is leaning towards yes. It's not absolutely positive, but the inclination is that most likely you will be married. It's just hard to see that it's coming very soon.
Good luck with that.
Hi, Crystal. And I believe we can still add you.
We will add you, Crystal. I'm going to start checking, though. I think that might be it, really.
Yeah, we are getting your
list.
welcome, Ramandeep. And, of course, I responded to your request from our website, so hopefully you can find it. But I'll send you another one, and we can talk about that.
Yeah, I think we'll have to close the list after Crystal today, Violet. We are packed, and that's great to see. Thanks, everybody, for coming. But, Crystal, we will definitely read for you today.
You may be at the end of our program.
All right, so we finished Ramandeep. We're on Buddy, I believe.
Right, and Buddy did ask us a question.
Did you want a wheel spin, Buddy?
Buddy did.
Okay.
All right, it's my turn to spin.
All right. I thought you spun last time, but it's...
No, you did.
No, you got that.
Nope. You did it for Ramandeep, right?
Oh, I guess so. All right, what do we got?
The Chariot.
Oh,
it's her
so
fault
close.
Because she wasn't focusing.
Well, it's so close. It's the card
fault.
right after the Lovers. So keep trying. We're getting there. We're bound to give out a reading, if not on this show, by the next show, I would bet. Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, so I'm going to use the Tarot of the Princesses.
Okay. And I want to remind everybody who's here that there are some additional love readings that could be done for you, like I did for Lorena's son. They are posted in the community tab on our YouTube page. So you could look those readings. They're 3-card readings like we're doing now. And if any of those love readings appeal to you instead of just, us laying the cards out here, we can do that for you.
I'm not sure if that's a typo, Buddy Blue. What are you referring to? Has to stop or is going to stop? You've had.
I have a tough 3 years when the show's going to stop.
Can you clarify that?
When is it going to stop? Maybe just. When is it going to stop? That's just what I think.
Okay, so you're doing Lenormand then.
And Buddy does like a spin, did have one. I've got the Lenormand going. I've been shuffling already, Mr. O.
That's so nice.
All right. I'm on track. How about you? Stay in your lane, Mr. O. All right. All right.
It's the reversed Queen of Wands. And the reversed King of Swords.
Yeah, that deck, that was my problem, looking at trying to figure out if it's kings and whatever.
And then it's the Three of Cups, which is also reversed. So you have 3 reverse cards.
And I have to add this to the mix, too, which shows that, yeah, you are enduring some difficult times. The birds were first. And then the mice. Well, this is a toughie for me. I feel here that, you still might be enduring some stuff this year, and it might be involved with other people. I sense that kind of strongly here. We've got a couple of court cards, right? But we also have the birds here with the mice. And so I feel like communications or maybe even connections with the wrong people. You've got the Three of Cups reversed here. These individuals may not be healthy for you. They might be leading you astray in some way. Sometimes this is a card of overindulgence in things, but often this is a time too of people who are antagonistic towards each other or not really, that the relationships are not benefiting each other.
It could represent codependent relationships you have. So they may be people that are friends or associates in your life, but maybe there's a dynamic that doesn't work as well for you.
Oh. So you're homeless. When will you get a house? Was that your question?
Yes, that's what it is, right?
Well, I was answering the wrong question here.
True enough.
But you know what? I think I'm going to do something for you about that question, about when will you get a house. Just give me a moment. I think this is more important to address right now because, maybe in some ways it plays into your homelessness, It's time for you to, what is that one again?
That's the Queen of Wands reversed.
It's time for you to trust yourself and not let others, make you feel like you're not capable of getting this job done, of doing things, doing the work. And this is the King.
The King of Swords.
The King of Swords. I think that maybe a lack of self-confidence or self-esteem might be causing you to make some incorrect decisions for yourself. And this could be causing some of the problem. So I don't know. With these cards here, I don't see a lot relating to a new home right now.
There's, to me, the idea that maybe it's the sense of dynamics. The Queen of Wands reversed does indicate maybe that you're not feeling confident enough, or that confidence is your factor in trying to really put yourself closer to where you're going. So that may be the issues that you have to work on that could actually improve your ability there. The King of Swords is also about decisions, though, too. So some of this is still really about, deciding what you can do. I mean, it may be that you just have to find the range that you can accept. There may be, housing really sucks right now for people, to be totally honest. People are paying horrible prices just to rent apartments. So a lot of this answer could be tied up in that. The Three of Cups reverse could just be indicating too that there is emotionally a really hard time finding your home because of those other factors. There's just a lot going on there.
Give these a quick shuffle,
and
then I want to do something with them. I just want to see if we can get any kind of time frame for you here with these cards.
I know, he's right on top of my cards.
Probably because I moved this back. If I could keep it more here, maybe I can give him more room.
Well, he's really digging my attention, too. Okay, just shuffle and get back to you?
Yes. Thank you. Just want to see what these are going to say. The first card I drew was this. Now, I don't want to get your hopes up because then I've got...
By the next season, it says.
Well, so by the next season, up to a year. It could take up to a year for you to get a home. I certainly hope it's not. That's just, I feel for you being homeless, that's not a good thing.
Absolutely no.
And so, but you know what? Things might start picking up, or maybe you'll start getting some assistance, some help, in them trying to find you a place, someone trying to find you a place to live, an agency. So don't give up. And the spring is probably going to be a good time to start looking. All right. True, right. And by the next season, remember, the next season is a month away, just over a month away. So that's what we have for you. I hope that gives you some hope. Buddy.
All right, buddy.
Work on yourself, though. Work on the people around you who may not be, maybe distracting you or not supporting you in this as well. And find the people who will. And especially if you're dealing with, people in agencies right now. Maybe you just haven't got the right person, the right help. Good luck with that. Okay.
And we'll be back on Thursday night doing this show again, but we are here till 4 p.m., maybe a little bit of overtime today.
Lena asked for a spirit reading for March. Okay.
And I have to get the cards back. Oh, thank you, Sonny. You moved just when I needed you to.
All right. All right, I need my shuffle space.
Hair flying everywhere.
That's the way it is. Right? Yeah. Stay there. Let me shuffle. You can let me shuffle.
You're welcome, buddy.
You're welcome, buddy.
We'll never have the perfect answer for keeping this one in an area that gives us our space and gives him his space. The problem is that he really likes being right here at the center of attention. He knows to some degree something's going on. He doesn't know what maybe, but he knows.
And he knows that we are at his
here.
mercy.
Yeah, that.
There, I said it. All right.
This is a spiritual reading for Lena or?
Yeah, spirit reading for reading for March.
March. Okay, got it.
Well, speaking of spirits, you have illusion, the moon, upright. You have the 7 of Wands, reversed. Oh, and look at that. It's the 3 of Cups reversed. Again, in a different deck.
I want to retort to you, Angel, but I don't know what I would say. 3 of Cups reverse.
That's the real star of the show.
No.
Well, he is. He truly is.
Okay, then you read the cards. So
Don't get him started.
The clouds is the first Lenormand, and the cross is the second one. Right? I see. So I have to go first. Okay, so a spirit reading for March. So the moon, upright, the 7 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. Okay, so things that you need to know about, or things that you possibly have to work at finding out, mysteries that are going on, that maybe there's going to be some change in a status quo, something that you thought maybe you were in charge of, maybe you'll realize you won't, or maybe this is being kept from you, that you don't have the exact gravity or weight in a situation, the 7 of Wands reversed. And this may be more likely with, actually, it could be a mix between either work or career things, or it might be something to do with family, friends, because once again, we have that 3 of Cups reversed. And so this could be something about maybe people that you're associated with, that maybe there's a mix here of things going on that are enterprise related, but also there's an emotional relationship too somewhere in the core. So I look at the bottom and I see the clouds and the cross, and I feel that whatever this thing is, if there's something that's changing your status quo, your reporting relationship to other people, it is confusing, and it also, the revelation of this maybe is depressing or hurtful.
Can you keep talking? No, I'm...
No, but I could eat a cookie.
No, I got lips here.
I could eat your lips. Oh, that's gross.
Okay, Lena. There's something going on here. I don't know if this is in relation to people you work with, or family, or friends, or social situations, but I look at the cross and I look at the clouds, and I feel like there's a lot of confusion surrounding a situation. And the spirit reading is saying, trust your gut when you're dealing with people. Don't, listen to what they're saying, but listen to what they're not saying. Listen also to any other subtle cues that are coming, around you. It seems as though there is definitely some problems in dealing with people, with others who either are jealous, who either want to kind of push you out of a situation or maybe a circle of friends, etc. It just seems as though you are losing ground here. And and so Spirit wants you to figure out what's really at the bottom of this. Why are these people not looking out for your best interests? Is it time to move on? There seems to be a lot of confusion surrounding this. So my suggestion is that the moon is saying, Spirit is saying with the moon there that you need to really dive beneath the surface of things in the month of March to find out what's really going on in a situation involving others, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's in family relations. Something is not right. And it's time to get to the bottom of it. It may be causing some animosity, some anger, or maybe that's the problem. You don't know why somebody is angry or upset at you, and you need to get to the bottom of it. You need to clear it up. That's really what I see. It's kind of interesting. It kind of fits, but I don't know if it fits for you or not. I guess we'll have to see what March brings you, Lena. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Lena.
And we are on Starry. Hey, Starry.
Did I lose a card?
I don't know.
I thought something flipped over in front of his head.
Oh, I don't know. I got 3 here, so... And let's see, what were they? They were the cross and the clouds, and there they are.
All right. Who knew what that was?
Okay. So we are on...
General reading for Starry.
General reading?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's see. I guess I'll go with the Tarot of the Northern Shadows. General reading.
Don't forget, everybody, you can ask for a spin of the wheel if you want to win a love reading. Just a reminder, when it's your turn.
That's right. Oh God, I could eat all those cookies.
I know you could. You're not eating my lips there. Leave them alone. I'm not done with the other one yet.
You don't deserve cookies if you're that slow.
Well, some of us have restraint, Mr. O.
Some of us like eating cookies more than you do.
That's debatable.
Well, there's another way to prove it, but we'll have to wait. All right, so the general reading, the first card is the reversed Queen of Swords. And then the reversed Four of Discs or Pentacles. I know. Turn that deck around. The reversed Three of Swords.
Oh, no. Well, that's okay.
Sorry, this is the way we read, so this is it. And then the Bear and the Lily.
I know.
Well, he's in our way.
I know, he's adorable there. He really is. And I think he must know he's on camera. I just have a feeling. Well, anyway. So, Starry, that's a Queen of Swords.
Yes, and it's reversed.
You know, you need to really... I almost feel like there's something here, a waffling about letting something go that you might be holding on to, too tightly. Whether it's material possessions, whether it's money, maybe you have to shell out money for something and you're unwilling to do it. It's like you're unwilling to make that decision to let something go. And what's that one again?
That's the Three of Swords reversed.
Yes. And I feel that ultimately you'll finally realize it's in your best interests to do so. Oh God. It's the lilies, that's right. And so I feel here this is a time to just be bold, make some changes you need. Sometimes for our long-term betterment, I'm looking at the lilies and the bear here, for our long-term growth potential and prosperity, etc. We need to kind of purge stuff once in a while. Was it you or somebody else that was talking about moving in the next year? I forget. But somebody on our show was talking about moving. And so, that's when decisions have to be made too, what to take and what to leave behind, let go. But whatever the case may be, this could even be about relationships. It could be about a job that's not paying off. You need to feel empowered enough to make the decision you've been hesitating to make.
Well, a lot of times when I see that reverse Queen of Swords, I feel that says that you feel conflicted mostly because the decision that you make will no doubt be viewed by others as a harsh decision. That's the sense of it, is that from your point of view it was the right decision, but other people will feel, oh, that was cold, so you may be hesitant because of where the gravity of this decision or this situation is about. But I think it's like what Banshee said, it's about maybe cutting some losses, letting something go, and maybe it's, of course, after realizing that is for your better, is for your healing. The Three of Swords reversed is for your healing. And this is all really, to take it a little bit spiritual, but this is really about the evolving of your own strength and nature, that, you have to accept that sometimes you have to make decisions that other people won't like, or purge things away. Maybe that's what the decision is just purging off what you don't need, because it really strengthens you in the end, despite what others say, and it's a part of your growth.
And since Sunny started pointing right at that Four of Pentacles, I feel that's got to be the most important card there, this letting go, this purging, whatever the case may be here. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that, Starry.
All right.
Angel Rivera is up. Sunny obviously is trying to earn his keep now and help us with our readings.
Right. Your deck, my Lenormand.
Okay. Here's the Lenormand.
Excuse me. Now I'm getting a little burps. Excuse me. You're welcome, Starry.
I use this one yet. Okay. Okay, what do you got? A single oracle. Okay. Well, I do have the sign of the times here. I kept that around. I'm mixing up a couple more of my oracle decks for Monday's decks. Removing some, adding some.
Well, he once again has a nice spot, though. If only he would look into the camera. Oh, there. Then he does that because I said that.
I told you he knows exactly.
He knows what he's doing.
What he's doing.
With sunny swirls. No, I mean honey swirls.
Wow, he looks good on camera. You make us look good, Sonny. That's it. Keep blocking me out of range. All right.
Meet my new partner.
Right. It's the Mr. O and Sonny show.
Oh, thank you. Yes, he is adorable.
Wow, Angel Rivera. Very interesting card.
The Wichita Lineman is still on the line. It's the power lines.
It's power and energy. Just look at all that energy. Are you feeling it? Energy constantly flows through power lines and provides a vital resource that's easy to take for granted. It's just there. Think of your energy in the same way as it runs through your body. It is important to take note of how you feel and where you are at energetically. Do you feel tired? Overactive? This could be a sign of an imbalance that could easily lead to burnout and a loss of your own power. On the other hand, proper rest and energy work can balance and recharge you. This card also is a reminder that energy is ever present and connects us all. Surround yourself with those who complement and reciprocate your energy. You may also be a source of empowerment for others, which can lead to fulfilling connections. Energy is tricky, so what you may be feeling may not be your own. It is important to check in with yourself to be able to make the distinction. Follow the flow as it crisscrosses your body like power lines through a city block or a country road. Additional meanings are beware of burnout, look into energy healing, mood swings, and energy boost. And what do you have? Oh!
The birds and the ship.
Wow. Well, so you're either going to apply that energy to a move of some sort, or a travel, perhaps, and this is, or what I like to think is maybe this is about connecting with people from a distance. You know what? Maybe some of your energetic stuff right now is being focused on connecting with people virtually, like Twitter, Facebook, through your YouTube channel, through your blog, etc. I'm wondering if that's saying where you need to channel this energy right now. What do you think?
I like it. I think you pulled that out there. That's probably something better than I would have said.
It's where you could be that source of empowerment they mention for others right now. And also this, well, you know what? This could indicate too, because it also talked about energy burnout. Make sure that, hey, enough's enough sometimes. Sometimes we have to pull back from this stuff, and disconnect for a time. So just be aware, because I look at the birds. The birds is about networking and connections. And what do we need for that? We need energy and power.
Birds sit on those power lines. Oh my God, bam!
There's that too. That's right.
It's a conspiracy.
And hopefully they don't leave a mark there, if you know what I mean, with the bird poop. Well, just briefly, I'm just going to toss a couple things at you. The bottom card was succulents. And I think that came up before. I don't know if that was for you or somebody else, or maybe in one of my other readings. But succulents are resilient. They know how to survive and thrive. And so maybe that's also talking too about, you. Make sure you're maintaining your levels of energy and you're not letting them get stolen away. People steal power from each other. So keep that in mind as well. And that's what we have for you. I think that works out pretty well. Interesting. Good luck with that. All right. I believe that means we're on Mr. M. Hey, Mr. M. What can we do for you today?
Hi, Mr. M. And you're welcome. I'm going to go back to the global fusion.
You're very welcome, Angel. It's time for me to... Oh, are you on the hearts now?
No.
I heard that. Well, it looks like someone flew the coop for the moment.
They're right down there.
I know. Why, yes, they do, Violet. I know. I gotta be careful. He's really not that far away.
And suddenly he's on the move again. Uh-oh. He just crawled up the tree behind me there.
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you guys can see him.
No, no.
No, you better not.
No.
Yes, Mr. Maurice, are you around?
Uh-oh. Hey, Mr. M, are you still with us? Let's give Mr. M just another moment. I don't think he will, but he was looking here, so I don't know.
I know, it was scary. When he dive bombs, it's a scary thing, actually. No dive bombing, that's right. We'll see.
Mr. M. Last call for Mr. M.
Oh, Mr. M. Thanks for dropping in. Maybe we'll see you, but with our list this size, I don't know. 5, 4, 3, 2,
All right.
1. Sorry.
Possible we can fit him in at the end. We'll see. Oh, Anthony, you are so on
Right
the ball.
on it. All right, so I'm going to
And
use
Anthony
the...
will take a spin.
All right, wishing you luck.
Ooh, it's the devil.
I knew it was going to be the devil. I just had that feeling, like, because the devil is the...
That devil seems to be haunting you now.
Another version of the lovers, if you think about it. So.
Since Vegas.
Are you going back there?
Well, better luck next time. Remember, we're doing this all month.
You do. Or the anchor when it's Lenormand. All right.
Okay. All right.
Great.
Ready. Boy, that's coming up a lot. Mm-hmm.
First card is the Ten of Wands. It's upright. I
Okay.
make that dragon there, but I don't like it in the card, what it means. And then there's the reversed Nine of Pentacles.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And then King of
King of
Swords.
Swords, isn't
The
it?
King of Swords, yes.
I could tell that.
I know. There's those damn birds again.
But,
Look, they're over there too.
but,
Ah, Mars. Or Amen.
okay. So here's what I see going on, Anthony. Not that this is necessarily a love reading, but you know,
It's a general reading, but yeah.
right, it's a general reading. Well, I'm just saying that the cards are steering towards love necessarily, but I may see a little bit of that here. You know, I think that is what again?
It's the Nine of Pentacles reversed.
Nine of Pentacles reversed. So I wonder here if, you know, maybe you've been feeling lately as if, you know, you've been carrying kind of a heavy load. You know, I know maybe you finally said that things were straightening out a little bit at work, but, you know, still there might be some pressures, whether it's coming from work or other areas in your life. You may feel like you're carrying a heavy load. And the Nine of Pentacles indicates that, you know, you're really looking for something else right now. You know, you're not satisfied with conditions in your life as they presently stand. And so the King of Swords is here to say, hey, you can control that. You know, you can make a decision to make a change, either to, you know, look for ways to ease your burdens or look for something in your life that really is fulfilling to you right now, whether it's something that's lacking in your personal life or whether it's something, lacking in your professional life. And I feel here, maybe it's your personal life. I do feel here that, there may be a connection happening here with someone. It looks as though, whether it's a man, whether it's somebody else, it looks as though there could definitely be somebody you're connecting with. It could be on social media. It could be distance at any rate. But there's definitely conversation going on. Or will be.
Right. This sort of indicates like a sense of chatter, birds chirping here. I like what Banshee said over here, and I sort of feel these two kind of play off each other a little bit too. The sense of maybe things that, are obligations to you, but maybe combined with the idea that you could throw them off and be different. The Nine of Pentacles is maybe suggesting somebody that doesn't have to, when it's reversed, doesn't have to do things the way they have been doing. Like maybe they really kind of really mix it up a little bit. And so maybe it's a matter of really deciding that or feeling the sense of that direction too. Because sometimes the King of Swords could be talking about going in a direction towards deployment, trying to fulfill a goal of some sort. So I also feel the same things about these two, that this could be talking about somebody, a personal relationship that may be developing too, regardless of that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's personal. I mean, it could be a business connection, but I'm really leaning towards this being personal. And that maybe some of the lack of satisfaction or fulfillment here right now might be here in your personal life. And maybe that void is about to be filled, at least with some lively conversation. And Violet Ann, I did get that, so go ahead and get your hot cocoa. And I don't know if I have much more to add to that. I just feel right now that, sometimes we can't change what we're going through at our workplace. We just have to slog along and make it through, but, it weighs on you a little bit more heavily when you aren't satisfied with life in general at this time, where you feel something might be missing. And so the King of Swords just says, hey, get it together, take control, unless the King of Swords is describing this person you're going to meet.
I think that was possible too. I wasn't going to say that, but I am wondering too, though, if some of this really is about the progress that you're doing as you are moving to maybe even out things, concentrate more on establishing your personal life and aspects of that, as well as, working on your education, your career, etc.
So that's what we have for you.
Sure, go right ahead, Libra. Right. Good luck, Anthony.
And no devil showed up there.
No, it didn't. So.
All right.
And I get those cards.
And okay, so Sonali is up, and they did post a question. Violet had
asked
it.
About health conditions of her sister Sabani.
Okay.
I get those lettermans.
Yes.
Right. And you're welcome.
I found my Golden Girls Tarot. It's back.
Well, we're getting warmer too, actually, Anthony.
We hit the 40s today.
We hit the low 40s today, and probably another day or two, and we'll be a little warmer in that range.
I don't know if we'll hit the 50s.
No, I don't think we're going to get up there, no.
But we will be in the 40s, the upper 40s at some point. I'm excited.
Yeah, that means a lot to us over here.
Well, you know.
You've been here.
Oh, yeah. It was so cold the night before. And the night before that, we were just
it was bitter.
Not comfortable in here. All right, we have the High Priestess upright. That's good. We have the Seven of Wands reversed. With the Hierophant reversed. And what you got?
The Mountains. The Mountain. And Mars again, though I'm sure it doesn't mean the same thing.
It's a man.
It's a man.
Maybe.
It could be.
It could be.
All right.
It's a person, and it could reflect being your sister too. It could be
Sure.
that. Let's take a look at this though. There's definitely a bit of a story here. I feel like deep down, Sabani realizes she's got a bit of an uphill battle, with her health and different things. It's as if she feels like, that she's up against, up against a lot of issues. And the Hierophant here maybe is a call to seek out alternatives. If it's not alternative medicine, it may be alternative healthcare practitioners, because maybe there's somebody out there who might be able to help her overcome some of these issues. But it does seem as though, at least for some time now, I almost wonder here, because I know you've asked about her health before, that she must be living with some chronic condition. I just get that feeling here, and that maybe some treatments have helped, but nothing has been really effective completely. Maybe there's some things that could help her if she seeks out alternatives, to what she's doing now. But I feel like also she needs to really trust her judgment on this, She really needs to trust herself to know what's best for her.
Well, I also feel that the High Priestess maybe just relates to the idea of understanding wisdom when she does receive it, whether it's wisdom she already had or whether it's in the seeking of wisdom. Maybe it's about the possibility of alternative or treatments that she wasn't aware of. So that is very likely, I think that's what's coming through here too. And yes, it is a struggle. There is a sense that she's losing ground rather than gaining ground. So this spurs the idea that there is something else she needs to try to work on. And I think it's finding out what alternative treatments or other treatments that she's not aware of. It could also just be saying things that she's not aware of.
322 here.
Right.
Uh-oh, we got to keep getting a move on. But that's what we have for you. And so I would encourage her to maybe seek out other help or support, if she needs it. And look for options, alternatives. There may be, things that she's unaware of that could help. All right, that's what we have for you, Sonali. Good luck with that. And we are at Violet Ann, and she wanted to know what she needs to know for the week ahead.
Okay.
And she wanted a wheel spin, which is you.
Okay.
So let's spin that wheel. Love to give you a free reading, Violet Ann. Let's see.
You called it.
You did it!
Yay, Violet Ann!
Violet Ann got the lovers! Yay! So, you just write to us at TFT Tarot for Today.com or at gmail.com, and we'll set up doing a video reading for you, a love reading. I will give you the details offline. I'm going to give you a choice of one of two. So do get in touch with us, Violet Ann. Congratulations! You're the first winner for Super Tarot Love Month.
That's right. All right. I'm going to eat more candy then.
All right. See, I knew it would fall on that lovers eventually. Are you ready? Oh, you gotta get a deck. That's fine.
What should she know for next week?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to use the Princess's Tarot again.
All right.
First card. Ten of Swords reversed.
Well, thank goodness it's reversed.
Second card. King of Swords. We had this earlier, but it's upright this time. That's the King of Swords. And then the final card. Oh, Josephine. It's the reverse Seven of Coins. It looks like Napoleon and Josephine. That's why I said that. The reverse Seven of Coins. You want me to just go, or are you throwing yours out?
Oh, here.
All right, so then there's the house and the clouds. The question was, what do you need to know about next week or for next week? So what I'm thinking is there's a victory of some sort. Maybe there's some way you get your way. I'm not going to be overly dramatic and say you win against the evil forces, but maybe there's some way you get your way about something, or some small victory, or maybe it's a larger victory. I wonder if it's maybe about a choice of direction, moving in a direction, and that direction is talking maybe about taking something from the back burner or something that isn't current, but figuring out something else you can do with it, or something you can advance it. Maybe it was something you had to put aside because of, Ten of Swords reverse kind of reasons, like there was just something obscuring it or interfering with it, but now, you're finding your way to that. These may point the way to, that it was just something about yourself, your home, maybe something that could, bring you a new direction that might feel better. I know you're waiting for me.
The house is an interesting card. Sometimes I definitely feel it reflects on the house and the home. I'm not sure I'm getting that here. Because the house also could be about a sense of security, a sense of your comfort zone. I feel here, I don't know why, Violet Ann, but I almost want to read this in reverse this time and really focus in on this here. It seems as though you feel like you've had clouds hanging over you, your sense of feeling comfortable, your sense of security, your sense of, maybe you've been feeling vulnerable in some ways, that being in a moody or depressed state has made you feel a little bit more vulnerable. And I feel here that things are starting to clear up. I look at this 10. This 10 is reversed, and I think that's important here because it is saying, you're moving on now from something that maybe hurt you in some way, or maybe times that just weren't, you were struggling through. And I feel here that this is a conscious, this is the King of Swords again, right? A conscious decision on your part, a wise decision on your part to finally, say, I'm done with this, And you realize now, though, in order to move forward and in order to really get to where you want to be, I hate to say it, it's just going to take a little bit more work, and it's just going to take a little bit more time. But the good news is I really feel that it's not so much here. This is showing where things have been. It's here that the clouds now are starting to part. You're moving towards the light. You realize now the steps you have to take in order to do it. And it's just back to work. It's either back to the drawing board or back to work on it. And I think it's all positive and more constructive than, let's just say, wallowing in a cloud of doom and gloom. That's what I would say. So that's kind of what I see here when I look at these cards.
All right. I agree. I can't change anything.
But I have to say, congratulations. We can't wait to do a reading for you.
Absolutely.
All right. Woohoo.
I get those.
So, when I think about it, Violet Ann, next week might be a really pivotal turning point for you in a way with where you want to go with some area of your life, that you're done just worrying about it, wallowing about it, whatever the case may be, being confused by it. It's time to get back to work. And we are on Vidi, I believe. Yes, Vidi. Hi, Vidi.
And you're welcome.
Go back to the
What am I
slide.
manifesting consciously or unconsciously in my life?
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering that too, Violet Ann. You can address that, right?
I will give you two choices. Just write to us to our Gmail, and I'll fill you in after the show. There'll be two choices of love readings for you. I'll let you know what they are. One is going to be more Lenormand based, and the other one will be tarot. So it'll be your choice.
So Vidi asked, what am I manifesting consciously or unconsciously in my life?
Okay. Steve's mom passed away. I'm sorry to hear
Sorry
that,
to hear
Divine.
I read that.
Disturbed you a bit, I'm sure. You were kind of invested there for a little bit in that family. All right. Uh-oh, they're all reversed. They're not
Queen of
all
Cups.
reversed, but a lot of them are.
Queen of Cups is reversed.
Knight of Cups is reversed. Eight of Cups is reversed. I didn't... Okay, what am I...
Okay, so in Lenormand, you have house again.
Oh, the house came up again.
And you have the fish. Fish. I'm wondering if a lot of what you're manifesting unconsciously or consciously is, some emotional conflicts maybe about what you hope to manifest there, good relationships or relationships in our families or things like that. And so maybe you might be feeling that maybe you're not succeeding in romance or in some relationships. Maybe you feel something holds you back in some ways that prevents you from finding a relationship, or maybe you feel that emotionally you expect too much, or you expect things that maybe you don't feel other people expect in relationships.
Yeah, this is a tough reading, and I know it's not a love reading. It's but you're wondering what you're manifesting consciously or otherwise. And I feel here that there are blockages either in the emotional side of things in your life or potentially in the creative aspects of your life.
Okay.
You might be feeling creatively stifled right now. Or relationship wise, is there... I would just say that maybe there's somebody from your past, or maybe there's some projects or goals that you've tabled, that you really need to revisit again. They were important to you. Or maybe if it's career issues, you don't feel fulfilled in your career, maybe it's time to look back at something from your past, something you did that made you feel more fulfilled. So something is going on here, and I feel it has to do with emotional fulfillment. But that can be a broad brush. I mean, that could be, are you emotionally fulfilled in your work? Are you emotionally fulfilled in your career or your relationships or your whatever side of your life? Now here, it's interesting to me because I feel like you have the ability to manifest what you need to feel comfortable and secure in your life. This is financial. This is really mostly, I feel, talking about financial well-being here. So that's why I'm wondering if the whole thing revolves about career. It seems to me you should be able to do this. So look back at things, what you've done in the past that could lead to something better for you now.
Is it possible that maybe your feelings about relationships or people, that you're involved with interferes with maybe what should be more your goal, trying to manifest more money or material success in your life? Like maybe those two things conflict in in your life that you don't feel you can manage them both, or one interferes with the other for some reason. Just a thought.
It's not a bad thought. It's not a bad thought. There could be conflict here between your material concerns and your, your emotional concerns. There could be a conflict here. And maybe you're unconsciously manifesting that, because if one side of your, we often can't keep our business and personal life separate. And so if one thing goes wrong in one, it tends to bleed off into the other. So that's kind of what we see right now for you, Viddy. I hope that gives you something to think about. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Viddy.
All right. And we are on Divine You.
What should you be looking forward to in the next 2 months? I'm going to use my Global Fusion Tarot again. What is it I should be looking forward to? Cards keep popping out. No, not that one.
That's only my second heart.
There's no prize for that. Or I get the prize, and that's more candy.
Better you than me.
Well, if you say so. But facts...
In this case, because it's not chocolate.
Facts be facts.
Okay, it might be my third heart. Maybe I lied. Speaking of hearts, okay.
Okay, the reversed Seven of Swords. The upright King of Wands. Another 7, but this one's upright. It's the upright... I'm sorry. Is this the Chariot? Yes. It's the Chariot. Very clever. And Major Arcana number 7, the Chariot, which is upright. King of Wands upright. Reversed 7 of... What did I say? Swords. 7 of Swords. So this looks alarming at the beginning. Did you want to lay those?
Oh.
Sorry. The heart and the whip. That's in your Lenormand. So that 7 of coins in the beginning there, reversed. 7 of swords, I'm sorry, I keep miscalling it. 7 of swords reversed. I think this is saying maybe... you have to do things maybe more practically on some level rather than maybe subtly, secretively, or possibly even by, maybe more aggressive means. You might want to just sort of relax a little bit about certain goals. It seems to me like maybe a charm offensive, the King of Wands, one of the most charming men ever, or that kind of analog, is a better way for you to manifest certain goals. And of course, I'm not saying what you should be focusing on here, but the Chariot sounds a lot to me like ambition, and it may sound about ambition in any number of directions. It could be talking about, business things, something that maybe you really feel you can control or really command in a certain respect. And it's not like being in charge of it in the same way. Well, I'm not sure what I'm saying there. It's sort of like the journey is just as important as the goal.
Are you stopping there? Okay.
For the moment.
Okay. Well, the Seven of Swords reverse kind of indicates to me that I don't feel this is you somehow, but I feel like somebody is going to reveal something to you, reveal a truth to you that you did not know. Is it this King of Wands person? I just have a feeling that this is not necessarily you here. I like what Mr. O said, so take that to heart if it fits. But I almost feel like somebody is going, you said what to expect, and I feel like somebody is going to reveal something to you that's going to propel you to make a move of some sort. And you're going to act quickly because you feel as though you need to. You feel as though you're compelled to. There's some emotional reason, perhaps, why with the heart here, or some reason that, maybe it's an important goal of yours. I know you were looking for a place in India and what was going on there. I don't know if this relates to that. I'm beginning to wonder. But I do feel it's going to really make you get a move on about something, whatever's revealed to you. And so you should act quickly because, this is important to you. This is important to something that you really want. I gotta leave it at that. I think it's just more of a prediction of something that's coming towards you.
I saw what you read about Steve's mother, and I do honor that, of course, and I regret you had that relationship with her. I do feel this is maybe about a goal of yours that maybe you haven't totally embraced for some reason, but maybe a part of this is really accepting the fact that your own, personality, whether it's the emotions of your personality or just your personality in general, is going to be buoyant here and really kind of guide you through this, because it's I can't tell you what it is. It seems like it's more business.
It may be more business, but it like I said, it could be about what you're doing with your move, because of course the Chariot's here too. So, oh.
It's something you really want to do.
Yeah. It's the best I can tell you, Divine. It's a little bit vague today, but I think you're going to find something out. It's going to be really important for you to know.
Yeah, that's probably the most important card there, in a way.
In a way, I think so.
All right.
I agree. All right, we are on Kara, and I'm going to get my Golden Girls. All right, Kara. Thank you, Anaya. We will try to catch you some other time. We're real busy today. We have a very full list.
Are sometimes a little bit easier for us. We're on later in the day, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Usually the best bet is just trying to get here early after we start, because we do fill up and we're a little chatty, so it takes us a while.
But we did have a birthday reading to do today,
That's
so
true.
it took a little more time.
Thank you, Divine.
Oh, thank you, Divine. You're very welcome. I just wonder if it's about your move, Divine. I just have a feeling. Or, the place in India.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, I love that one. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is upright. King of Swords is back again. Boy, this king in all the decks just keeps coming up today. And the 9 of Pentacles is reversed. Oh, there's definitely a story there. What do you have?
The bouquet.
Oh.
Followed by the ship.
Oh. There's kind of a story to be told here too, Kara, similar to a previous reading, I think, that I interpreted. The Nine of Pentacles, is there some feeling of a lack of satisfaction in your life right now? You just feel like something's missing. You may have a lot of stuff. You may have, hey, all the tarot decks you want, etc. But something may be feeling like it's missing in your life right now. And so here you sit and you ponder what you have, what you should maybe consider going for next. Is there something else? Is there something else out there for Kara? Well, the King of Swords is here saying, decide what that something is and get a move on and make a decision and go for it. And I feel here that once you make that move, it will bring you a lot of joy and a sense of the fulfillment that you feel like you're lacking here.
It's a perfect reading, Kara, and, whether you can relate to it or not, it does seem like...
Wait a minute. Terrell has come in. She doesn't have long to stay. She just wanted to say good morning and hello, friends.
Oh, hi.
Well, good morning to you and hello.
We almost missed you.
So thank you for stopping in. Yeah, we got a full house here today, so we're pretty busy. But I am so happy to see you and that you were able to drop in.
This is amazing. You're amazing.
And our cat isn't even here to show off. Sonny is sleeping in the tree right now.
Right behind me over here.
But he was here looking so adorable. If you watch, the middle of our show, somewhere early on, he was sitting right by our cards here.
Yeah,
his
crank
face.
it back if you want.
He looked so adorable. Wow. You're blushing.
Aww.
It's great to see you here. No, it is. Awesome.
So, Kara, I feel this is really all about the idea that, you've just been looking at choices and you're just not ready to get off the pot, as they say. And that's really what this is about. This is really about you getting off the pot. You're just sort of sitting there and there's a choice there for you, but for some reason you just can't kind of embrace it. Once you do, though, that's when the magic will happen. You will move. I mean, that's what this is saying. That making this decision, despite the fact that, it may pull you out of your comfort zone. That's what it is. It's making this commitment. I guess you probably know what it is. It's going to pull you out of your comfort zone, but it really offers an opportunity to move you closer towards what you actually want.
What you truly want. What will bring you joy. And that's what I see.
No, don't say that. Yeah, you know.
Well, what's good, and now the King of Swords says make that decision and, ultimately get a move on. But you know what? That's okay to sit back and think about it now. Think about what it is that feels missing in your life and go for it. I mean, I really feel seeing the bouquet here, it's there for you. It is there for you. You can do this. So good luck with that, Kara.
All right.
That's what we have for you. Libra, you are up.
And Libra left us a question, I think.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Those go back to you.
Thank you.
And I don't remember the question.
Or maybe she didn't leave it. She asked if she could, but I don't know if she ever left it.
Libra's pretty good about leaving a question.
She also wanted a spin of the wheel. I remember that.
I don't remember that part.
Oh, it's what's coming towards me.
Okay, and a spin?
And I will take like a spin on the wheel, yes.
Alrighty.
I think it's your spin.
Okay.
Because I gave the winner away. Let's see what you do.
But I knew you were going to do it. I sensed it.
Oh my gosh!
Close, but no cookie.
It was the sun, not the moon. Oh well, Libra. Good luck next time.
No, that's okay, Violet. That's fine.
Hey, it's all right.
I'm going to go back to the Tarot of the Northern Shadows.
I didn't write it down, but I saw she did. Well, I didn't. I saw she asked. I didn't see the question, but I got it now. All right.
what's coming towards us.
Yep.
Them.
Not us, Libra.
Them.
Yes.
Us and them. Us,
Do you want me to move those?
and them. Why?
I don't know. You were looking at
Because you're going to bring
them.
out more cookies to eat?
No.
And we need room for the cookies?
No more.
If they're cold, bring them in. Warm them up.
We can't go back to that bakery for a while. Sorry, River Q. Your stuff is too good. I just want to eat it all up.
Oh dear. What happens when we start going there more often?
I know. I don't know. That's come up again. All right.
Libra, what is coming towards you? You have the upright Six of Rods. That's the Six of Wands. Then you have the reversed Nine of Rods, Nine of Wands. Kind of interesting. And then you have the Nine of Cups.
Upright?
Upright.
Awesome.
So 2 9s, so I love that symmetry. So then there's the ship in Lenormand and the Venus.
Libra.
Libra.
Libra. You know, was it you that was saying you may have to move, right? You might be having
Bye, Whitterell.
Take care.
Take care. Thanks for dropping in.
Hope to see you again.
Thanks for
If
showing the
you
love.
can someday, come to our happy hour show on Saturdays. It's a lot of fun. I think you'd really enjoy it if you have the time. I know we're all busy people here. All right. Gotta say, you know, why is it I see this kind of dichotomy going on here, Libra? This kind of back and forthness. Look at the Six of Rods. The Six of Wands indicates a victory, something being achieved, accomplished. And yet you have the Nine of Wands, and it's almost as if you want to throw in the towel and give up. Why? When victory is so evident here coming towards you. You know, it just might not be the time to throw in the towel on what it is you're truly hoping for or what you want to manifest. Because I think you're very close to getting it. And a matter of fact here, if you are thinking of moving or if you have to move, I almost definitely see that in your future. It's either a change of residence or it's some major move in your life, whether it's to a new job. Maybe this is about work and a job, you know. Maybe you were talking about that. I'm kind of losing track here with all the different readings we've been having lately. But, you know, I feel here you're so close to victory that you shouldn't give up. You should not give up on your goals and dreams, and it could happen for you soon.
Well, you were hoping to get a new job. You needed one pretty desperately.
Yeah.
There were situations going on, and you maybe would have
That's
to
it.
move.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel the move is being accomplished, probably in a good way, though. I think, you know, it's possible that maybe somebody is helping you in the move, one way or the other, either advising or physical help of some sort. But I feel that what Banshee said is really true here, that you can manifest your wish. You can manifest something that will really feel happy and complete you in a way. And maybe a part of that is just realizing that it wasn't exactly the wish you thought you wanted, that the other thing you might have been thinking you needed really wasn't going to be as helpful for something else that is coming, that this victory that's coming towards you will achieve. That's what I think. All right.
I think it looks pretty positive, Libra. I'm hoping the best for you. Fingers crossed. Don't give up. Keep in the fight because, you know, it's worth it. It's worth it. There will be success. There could be recognition for you. Good luck with that. I hope things work out for you. All right.
All right.
Is a B, I think, is up. Let's see.
No, I think
Nope,
Isabel
it's
wasn't going to
Juliet.
have one. It's Juliet.
Oh, Isabel did not want a reading? Okay.
Right, she did not. Here's Juliet.
Okay, Juliet, hi.
You want to do a yes or no with that? And I'll take the Lenormand back.
Got your question. Yeah.
All right.
So they were upset because you applied? Is that it? Well, let me just see. So we'll ask a yes/no question, I think, on
Yes,
this.
that's what I said.
I had to think about it a little bit. I wanted to see that. That could be kind of neutral. But let's see what happens here. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry. Well, it's leaning towards yes. This looks promising.
Right.
I want to give the aces first. That wasn't the... I got these after I got the first card. But there's the ace of coins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there's the ace of cups upright. I just want to be sure, but I'm pretty sure princes are pages in this deck. Or no, they're knights, right? They're knights. Because I know I have a princess. I don't know. It doesn't look like a knight, though, does it? That's why I want to be sure.
I think it could be. What else would it be?
Well, could it be... Because look at it. Here's the Princess of Staves, and she's on a horse. I think it's the opposite in this
Okay,
deck.
so it's
So that is the page.
the Page of Wands.
And that's kind of what I thought. I think it might work for you this time. I'm hoping it does. It's leaning towards yes. And the prince, the Page of Wands is indicating a potential new beginning for you. So I think that's positive. This could be a start of a new, a job or a promotion, etc. So maybe you ought to try it.
News is coming to you, or is that news or the direction?
Well, it's the writer. It's a move or news, and it's almost like here is the workplace and news. So
You may actually hear from somebody there who suggests something to you about this.
it's possible. It's possible somebody might give you some information about this. It's possible, too, that this is just saying this would be, a good move for you in the organization. You might be able to make that move in the organization at this time. Ooh. I hope that's true.
I think it looks more
It looks
positive
pretty
than
positive.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So good luck with that. I'd say give it a shot. Well, you never know about the workplace, though, I will say. And to me, that's a red flag to me a little bit here, because workplaces should allow you some mobility and flexibility. And if they don't, that really does say more about them. So it's kind of a red flag. I would like to think you should be free enough to make that choice or decision. Good luck with that.
Yeah, you can get a spin.
You'll have to keep us posted. Oh, you can get a spin? Absolutely. It's the Magician. So maybe next time.
Try next
All right.
time.
Well, good luck with that, Juliet.
All right. So good luck, Juliet. And Marcia.
Hey, Marcia. How's it going?
Hey, Marcia.
Hope you're still with us here.
You're welcome, Juliet.
I know we're pretty busy today, but we're making it. We're getting there.
All right, there you are.
All right. All right, go ahead and type your question, Marcia. We're ready. Oops, maybe I'm ready. All right, I'm definitely moving the conversation arcs because now...
Changing the conversation.
Yes. Away from conversation hurts, so I don't eat anymore.
What is Jay's feelings for you?
All right.
All right. I guess I use the Tarot of Oppositions.
Okay.
You're welcome. Oh, so he's an Aries.
Ah, Aries man. Pretty dynamic.
All right, the first card is Death, but it's Death reversed.
Ah.
I know. The second card is the Devil, but it's the Devil upright. I just love that liminal side there. And then the next card is Judgment, and Judgment is upright.
Wait a minute here. You've got all three major arcana?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
The next one wouldn't have been. Okay, so go fish, right? And the Child. Talk about a misleading message, eh?
You want me to go first or you? I don't care.
I wonder if this is a person that kind of vacillates some of the conditions of their life, that they sort of, go through epiphanies where, they're on a crusade, then they're off the grid, then there's something else. Because I sort of feel that from the combination of the major arcanas, and that maybe...
So is that about their feelings towards her?
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I see that.
That the idea is that there's a bit of flip-flopping, that maybe they're reticent about being, feeling about you. Like maybe they want to deny that they have feelings about you, but then sometimes their feelings maybe are more obsessive, and then sometimes their feelings maybe are transcendent in a certain way.
Are you going on? No.
Go ahead.
I feel like right here, Marcia,
Really?
there may definitely be some type of physical attraction going on. There could very well be with the Devil card here, but they're very slow about showing their feelings, what they're really feeling.
I have cat hair, by the way.
And I think they take their time in deciding what their next move is going to be. And it's really interesting here when I see this too, because I almost feel like, don't give up on this person, but I would say this, that it's going to take some time. You've got the Child card here, and you've got the Fish. And to me, this means that, feelings may be able to grow more in time. It's going to take time.
The other thing is, people say cold like a fish, which is meant to imply a person who doesn't have feelings or is slow to warm. I think that's just their characteristic, that maybe they've been hurt before, maybe they've been in a bad relationship. Another thing about these cards is that to some degree we are encouraged to maybe consider both aspects of that. Banshee may not, but I sort of get a feel for the idea that there is a lot of vacillation between those card extremes there. And so this is a person who maybe has been hurt and before, or has had difficulties before in relationships, and they're slow to show their feelings, but they will probably. It just may not be quickly for you, or in a way that you'll understand. It still may be fraught with some level of
The other thing,
unease.
the other thing is that I might feel here when I look at the child and the fish, is that they may have other, how should I say this, fish in the pan that they may be interested in as well. You know, maybe they're taking their time. Oh,
He
okay.
thinks girls with perfect looks is his destiny.
I see. He needs to know feelings aren't all about looks. So that may be so. And so that's why I say he may still be testing the water. He may be going slow because he's still testing the waters and seeing what's out there. So that may be why he's just hesitating to show what he truly feels. There may be an attraction there, but he may still want to, you know, see what else he can get his hands on. I hate to put it that way.
Well, when I look at the devil reverse, though, I sort of feel like that plays into what you said about him not really understanding or knowing what love is.
Oh, is the devil reversed? I thought it was upright.
Well, it's upright, it's reversed, but I mean that flexibility of the two
Got
there,
it.
the idea that, you know, it could be either or there in a way, that they either are obsessed with some things or they don't know how to respond normally. Sometimes there's a codependency there, and it could just be about, you know, them really being able to open up.
Yeah. That's what we have for you. So expect it to be a slow burn, you know, and he may come around. It's possible.
Well, someone else may come around first.
Well, you know what? Then you know what to do. Just keep your options open and keep looking. If some people don't want to settle for you, you don't have to wait, you know. And oftentimes when you set your sights on something else, those people tend to come back. So,
All right. So life goes on, Marcia. All right.
and we are on, I believe.
Sajida. It's always good to check it out. You know, that's what we're here for, to give people something to think
Sajida
about, maybe
is
something to
up.
resonate
Okay,
to.
Sajida, if
You're
you
welcome.
have a question, I don't remember if you gave us one.
I don't
That would have been
remember.
way back if you did.
Do you remember Violet? You're welcome, Marcia.
Boy, we've had an active chat today. Holy cow.
So I would like to mention, of course, that my Goth Tarot will be on later this week, Wednesdays. I don't think I can find the play card for it, so...
Yeah, I don't even see them on the list anymore, but I probably didn't go far enough. I'm not sure.
All right.
I'm glad you're focusing on that.
Okay, so let's call them one more time. Sahida, Sajida. If you are here in the chat room, it's your turn.
Yeah, I think they may have left.
All right, so let's just do the countdown then and move on to the next.
Because I'm actually not seeing them here.
Go ahead, Violet, and do the countdown. Oh, you're on it.
All right.
And Lily is up. All right.
Hi, Lily.
Hi, Lily.
There you go, Marcia. That's the
Totally agree with
spirit.
that. $409. That's just a cleaning solution from the good old days.
Now this one, I want to make sure I'm right. There it is. is a tough one to tell too, but I'm pretty sure the princess is the page in this deck.
That's a different deck. That's not the same one.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to countdown for Lily.
Uh-oh, we got a countdown for Lily.
It is after 4, so I don't think we can give people a whole lot of time. They may have decided we wouldn't be on anyway and didn't come back. So that means...
Kara,
you crazy 8. You stop that. Crystal is up. What's Jay's energy towards them? All right. Your deck.
I've got it.
All right, Crystal, thanks for sticking around. And I will do the Lenormand. You're welcome. Let's hopefully it's good news.
I've got the Hermit upright.
So we have the Hermit.
The 3 of Pentacles reversed. Ooh. And Death is back, but Death is upright. And that's good, I think.
Okay, and then I pulled the Mice in Lenormand and the Key. And I'm not so sure about Jay. The Hermit and the 3 of Coins reverse may indicate that they're not necessarily, I don't want to say team player because that's sort of trite, but that they're kind of lonerish in a way. Maybe they have changed things going on and so they're sort of occupied with not person things, but maybe thing things. But then I'm looking over here, Crystal, and I see the Mice and the Key. And this throws me off in a way because I sort of feel like the Mice is about irritations, things that are bothersome and annoying, but not necessarily a big deal, not like life-crushing. But the Key says this is important or this is driving a situation. And I'm wondering if maybe this person has a real big irritation thing about something, not about you, or maybe, I don't know, how well do you know them, but something really irritates them, and they're sort of in this mode of sort of holding in to themselves in a way.
Well, I don't know if this is a new relationship or this is a relation...
4 years.
4 years. So, if this is a relationship that maybe has been undergoing some problems, am I right about that? Have there been problems? Because
that's the irritations.
That's maybe where this is coming from. If there's little petty arguments or stress, it's almost as if this person tends to close down a little bit their feelings. They're keeping a lot inside, or they're doing a lot of souls.
We had it wrong. Sorry.
Oh, 4 years we broke up. Yes, some problems. It seems like they've been doing a lot of soul searching as to what may have gone wrong here. They may have changed a bit from the people they were, but I think the key here is that there seems to have been a lot of struggle and strife in this relationship. Maybe it was a lot of little things only that added up. And I wonder if that's what the deal breaker was here, that, they're finding it hard to look at, how, to feel anything good about the relationship because of that. I feel, though, that they're undergoing some major changes right now, though.
Well, this falls into the question, though, that maybe Jay feels you've changed, or maybe Jay wanted you to change more, something like that. This is sort of talking about Jay's feelings, so maybe Jay felt that there were things in the relationship that irritated him, but somehow they weren't either able to communicate them or they weren't able to really work with you to resolve them as a team. Maybe they felt you needed to change more than they did.
Well, or
like
that they needed the change. You know, it's possible here this is saying they really needed the change they felt. And this is no reflection on you, remember. It's just what they felt. And I feel here that this person really held back a lot and internalized a lot of this. And it was just hard for you to be able to work with that, you know, for both of you. Obviously, if they wanted to work something out, they should have been more open and honest with their feelings. But they let these little things add up, and then they decided to make this radical shift and change.
And I do get a sense of projection that maybe, you know, if we were honest, we would both say, well, we could have both done better, but he may project it more on you and feel like
That's
you
possible.
needed to be more of the team player for them than was real.
Yeah, you know, people have a way of rationalizing anything, but it takes two to tango. And if somebody is not being upfront about their feelings or what they really want, then it's kind of hard. You know, it's kind of hard to work with.
So ultimately, if you're wondering if you're still in touch with him or if you're able to communicate any of this and if it would matter, it is possible that maybe they would think about that. It's been a year, but that's really where it is, that they still sort of have that feeling maybe that you needed to do more than they needed to do.
And I feel here that, you know, they may have made some major changes and are moving on. I don't know. I mean, it's possible here, you know, if you want to open those lines of communication, that, you know, maybe they're a changed person and they might be willing to talk about it. But I don't know. I look at that card right there and that doesn't look that likely to me.
Her last comment.
Ah, okay.
So that's what we got, though, Crystal.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping in, and I hope that helps a little bit for you. You know, put some closure on this, maybe. I'd say it's time to let it go. It just doesn't seem like they're that interested in trying to work things out.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, sorry about that. But sometimes you get what you need to hear here, too. So, good luck with that.
All right.
Hey, Violet Lotus, we made it to you.
You're welcome, Crystal. Thank you.
Oh, how do you want to do that? That would be.
I had a great uncle that I felt mentored me. I don't think he gave me those abilities. I think they were there and he just helped me find them. I would use the Fusion Tarot for that one. But
how do you want to do it? You want to do a yes, no?
We'll do a yes or no, but if we need more detail, then we'll go and throw the 3 cards. How's that sound?
I'm pretty sure he was empathic.
Yeah. So do you want to do the 3 cards first? See what that shows us?
All right, let's do that. Let's take a look at Uncle Alan first before we answer the other part.
I see. Well, in my family, there were a few quote-unquote mystics, but mostly people were left alone to their own devices, and most of us were very non-religious. So it's interesting that, you know, several decades later, everybody acts like they were always the great churchgoer. They weren't.
Well, my family was all in this stuff. Not being witchy per se, but into divination, metaphysics, ghosts, paranormal.
The magician. There we go. There's your answer. We don't have to pull any other cards. That's Uncle Alan, right? The 7 of Cups.
Wow.
And it looks like a mystical experience.
It does.
Well, it always does, doesn't it?
Well.
7 of Cups. And then the Hanged Man reversed. Interesting.
Well, your Uncle Alan had talents. He knew how to manifest what he truly desired. He also was very careful in, I don't know. I think in a way this is saying something different to me because it is upright. I almost feel like he was a little bit of a dabbler into everything, you know?
Could be.
And I would say with this cup here and the magician, mostly with this though, I would say there's probably some empathy showing here.
He didn't want to necessarily tie down to one path or one discipline, though.
That could very well be.
He wanted to kind of be universal on some level.
A free spirit in that way.
But he had the abilities to do those things.
Well, he had the ability to manifest what he wanted. He knew how to use tools to manifest what he wanted. But I think he just wanted to kind of be a free spirit in an open-minded, maybe eclectic sort of practitioner or people with their abilities.
More.
Yeah. Let's see what the Lenormand adds to this. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I think what this means is that he would like to be alive still. He sort of feels like maybe he's a little bit separated, and he sort of feels like maybe he could, do more things across the veil. I mean, maybe he accepts his role, but maybe either way he could be doing more, and so that sort of bothers him that he doesn't or can't.
Well, I don't know. It could mean that he had a little confusion around the time of his death. I don't know if it was sudden or not. I can't remember. I know you sent me some info on that. But I feel here that this could also be that... Oh, I had something and now I forgot it. I feel here that, he finally maybe in time, even though he was this kind of person who liked to dabble, it's possible that he finally achieved more clarity. He achieved more clarity and was able to finally settle down on a particular path or ideology of some sort. I almost wonder if that's saying that as well. Let's do a yes-no, though, to see if... What was the other part of this? Well, my Aunt Mary got me into libraries, so she is my librarian ancestor.
So the second part was, did you get your abilities from him?
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
All right.
Let's check that out. I might throw some Lenormand on that one. We'll see.
Thanks, Violet.
No ancestor librarians. Well, my aunt was a switchboard operator, but she always told me I'd love working in libraries and that I should become a librarian. But I worked like her as a clerical employee for a long time before I went back and finished that degree. But she was right. And in a way, she was my first mentor. Those cards are so colorful.
I love them.
They're very rich in color.
I like them a lot.
Oh boy.
Nope, they're not from him. They're just whatever they are.
What was she asking? She was asking
If the abilities
he was,
came from him.
Oh, if the ability came from him. Well, I don't think so. I think, my guess is that...
Death and the star? Is that 17th star, right?
Yes.
And then the King of Cups reverse.
So, it's interesting, Violet. He seemed... Because we talked about his astrology a little bit. He was a grounded soul with a lot of wisdom, and it seems to me common sense and an ability to manifest. But it's like when I look at this here, I feel like maybe he wasn't truly empathic. It's not where you got this from. And what is here? Death in the Star?
Yeah.
I think it's from your past lives.
Well, I'm going to have to say, hold the phone.
Why?
Because I just realized that the aces are not all ones, like the magician is. They're that. And I was looking for ones, but
so shouldn't you be looking through here to see if you had those?
well, this is where it started.
Sorry, Violet. New decks.
It
Here's
doesn't
one
matter.
right here.
Okay.
So now what?
Well, then
All these cards come after it.
Okay, so count them up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so that's this card. That's the Queen of Cups reversed. Wow, that's interesting. So we didn't have the King of Cups reversed, but we have the Queen. And there it is. So
we changed our mind.
we're sorry. We're sorry, but this is really the reading. He apparently had some empathic ability, but let's just say this. It wasn't his strongest point, and here's why. Because he allowed maybe... Oh, wait, this is where you got the abilities from him. So yes, you did. But he was somebody, I feel, who allowed his emotions sometimes to overwhelm him. And maybe you have that problem too. A lot of us empaths do. And so you might have gotten that from him if you have sometimes this problem with, boundaries, and you allow too many things to get under your skin. I think you can blame Uncle Alan for that a little bit, but the point is, it's not a bad problem to have, because it's very important that we do feel. We just got to make sure that we can pull ourselves and detach from it before it gets to toxic levels, And let's see what I have here. Well, we have the Snake came up for some reason, and the Crossroads. So again, I kind of feel here that maybe what this is saying is, with the Snake, it's kind of like a blessing and a curse. And probably your Uncle Alan realizes that too, and that's why he tries to help guide you, because... What?
Symbolically, I wonder, was Uncle Alan drawn to maybe Voodoo or things like that? The crossroads and the snake, I don't know. I'm being sensationalistic, but it just crossed my mind.
Well, I don't know about that, but I would say here that there's definitely something here where he wants to help guide you to making the right decisions and not letting this over emotionality, deceive you, cause you to make the wrong moves. So, because it's happened to him, I think, and that's basically something that carried over to you. It's really funny because I had this whole story for the other way the cards turned out. I'm convinced, though, that there may still be meaning in those cards we drew, and it might be that really some of what you are experiencing in this life has ties into your other lives. And whether Uncle Alan was a part of those lives too, where that transpired, I don't know. But right now it does look like yes. It's leaning towards yes. Anything to add?
Fascinating.
Fascinating, your cards in the weird way they are. You better look at the manual a little more. We're going to be using this deck for the weird week that's coming out, so I'm hoping we get it right. Okay. All is good. All right. I think so. So, that's it. We're done. We're actually done, and it's at 4:30. We probably would have went a lot longer if the other few people that left were here. So, but thanks everybody for stopping in. We're happy to give Mama T a birthday reading today. Take care, everybody, and there's just going to be a lot happening, so stay tuned. I'm about to make a major Tarot Talks announcement, so and it will definitely be on the agenda on our community pages.
Oh, hi, Jess.
Oh, hi, Jess. Were you there?
Just watching us quietly
That's
there?
nice.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Glad
Good to
you were
see
in the
you.
background. It's always good to have people just watching. Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, everybody, including Jess. And we'll see you again soon.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.